do this shit! Triple THS is brought to you by DraftKings.com and 115 Patreon backers like you. Alright, sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up, you goofs. Who's got questions that aren't about fucking picograms or moving this event on a week's notice? This question is for John Jones. John, an unbelievable dominant win out there tonight. The one fighter that ever gave you real trouble and you destroyed him within 3 rounds. You once again have the light heavyweight title around your waist. You have proven time and time again that you have no equal in the cage. You have so many strong years ahead of you in your career as well. I mean, you're only 31. Your potential is limitless, and that's insane to say because you have already achieved unbelievable heights in this sport. So how long until you fuck this all up again? First of all, I just want to say thank you to USADA. Through them, all things are possible. And respectfully, boo, bad journalism, you suck. There's not an asterisk next to my name, okay? No matter how many times I get this belt taken away from me, or how many times people question my legitimacy, I'm completely innocent. I've never done anything ever. That pregnant lady hit me. I just took the rap because I felt bad for her, okay? I know that I have never cheated at MMA. I may have cheated at other things, but never MMA. When you're playing a game on very easy, there's no reason to put in cheat codes. I am the smartest fighter that's ever fought, and if I was skin and bones, which I nearly am, I mean, have you seen my legs? I would still beat everyone easily because they DX suck it at fighting compared to me. Is there something illegal in my system right now that has gotten other fighters suspended for several years? Yes, there is. But instead of blindly hating me for literally being the most innocent person ever, how about you take a moment to listen to the top science guys? Because they say, John, various steroid metabolites may pop up in your system for the next 37 years. We don't know why or how, but your body appears to be producing long-term steroid-related metabolites completely on its own, and we literally should just stop testing you because it's not even fair to you. The way they explained it to me is that the chances of me accidentally ingesting Turinabol 2 years ago, and then the metabolites staying in my system for this long, would be like if the chances of that happening were a grain of salt in the Atlantic Ocean, and you made the Atlantic Ocean 5 billion times bigger. We're talking pictographs here, people. I took several polymer tests. The sciencers studying this anomaly are all going to win Nobel Prizes. That is how crazy this is. I'm completely innocent, and I'm just here to help science. I'm gonna prove to you guys every day with science people like Bill Nye and Rick from Rick and Morty that I did nothing wrong, so you should just stop asking me about it and start talking to me about how I'm the greatest fighter that's ever lived. Also, I was hacked, so keep that in mind. Good, John. Now apologize to that reporter from the other day that you were a dick to. Then they'll really feel bad about how they've treated you. So what is next for you, John? Champ Huge Balls. I refuse to address you by Champ Huge Balls because you're not a Champ Huge Balls and you never were. You're just a Champ Huge Balls. Just because I spent the majority of the prime of my career not being able to fight in the division that I was champion of doesn't mean anything that ever happened while I was gone in those years actually matters. Come see about this belt if you want it back. Seriously, please come see about it. I have nobody to draw money with anymore at 205 pounds. John, what about moving up to fight DC at heavyweight? You know, I've already taken so much from Daniel, and I don't want to make this personal or anything. I mean, what? It's not like I'm going to talk about slapping his wife's ass or something. This is totally impersonal. So why take the heavyweight title from him and make this personal? I think I'll just stay at 205 pounds, where I clearly have a massive advantage over Daniel, but he should really come fight me. But don't you want to win 2 belts and show everyone that not only are you the best light heavyweight of all time, but that you could beat arguably the best heavyweight of all time as well? Nope, that's stupid. Why would I want 2 belts and tons of money and one of the most massive crowning achievements in the history of mixed martial arts that people would literally probably build statues about? I'm just gonna stay here and, I don't know, I guess fight that guy who sounds like John Cena. What's his name? Anthony something? Why make history when I can fight Anthony something? I'll probably move up to heavyweight though eventually, just not right now when it makes the most sense and would make me massive amounts of money and leave no doubt that I'm the greatest fighter in any division ever. Let's fight Anthony something. All right then. Speaking of history, Amanda Nunes, that was the craziest thing that's ever fucking happened. You knocked out Cyborg. You fucked Cyborg up and then you knocked her out. You Cyborg and you're not even a 145-pound fighter. You beat her in less than a fucking minute. You're the double champion. You've beaten nearly every big name the sport has ever had. I don't even have a question for you. You are the most fucking awesome thing that's ever happened, and you need to wear that lion mask all the time. It's super fucking cool. I agree. I too enjoy lion masks. Just lions in general, really.
Thank you guys so much. Wow, I just keep beat everybody. I'm the best ever. I should be in the Hall of Fame right now. Dana, give me my Hall of Fame.
Easy now, let's wait until July at least. Dana, given that Cyborg was so dominant for so long, is an immediate rematch in the future? Yeah, no, fuck that shit. Pretty definitive to me. Have fun in Japan, Cyborg. Fuck Tito. Actually, fuck the featherweight division. We're just gonna let Megan Anderson fight at 135 without making weight because she's awesome as fuck. But otherwise, we're shutting that whole fucking division down. As far as I'm concerned, Amanda's the permanent featherweight champion. Amanda, what about you? Would you be open to fighting Cyborg again?
Guys, I just accomplished the great accomplishment in history, and you already asked me about what next? I don't know, guys. I just want to home and celebrate and get Nina a car. Why we do this to people after they win? It's like, Luke Skywalker, you just defeat the Empire and kill your dad. But what next for you next week? What you do next? Guys, let me have at least a weekend, then I tell you what I'm gonna kill next.
This question's for Mike Chiesa. Mike, you defeated Carlos Condit, and for that I truly and deeply hate you because he's one of my favorite fighters ever. But beyond my undying disdain for all eternity now, that was an impressive showing at 170 pounds, and the craziest Kimura I've ever seen. I don't even know what you did there. It's like you invented a new submission in the middle of the fight. I do that one all the time in the gym. Constantly one-arm Kimura people. I call it the Makura lock after my first name. Why not the Chiesa? Wouldn't that be more unique to you? Nah, it's the Makura. I can even do it with no hands. I use the one hand sometimes just to make sure, but I do it with no hands at the gym all the time, so. How are you liking the move to 170? Oh man, it's great. If I stayed at 155, I was eventually gonna need organ transplants from cutting like 70 pounds a fight. So now I get to not die and I feel really strong. Not to mention the title picture in this division is slightly less of a shit show than 155, unless Conor decides he wants to fight at 170 again. But fingers crossed, because right now it's just Woodley and possibly GSP and Ben Askren, who would never fight Woodley, and Usman and Covington. I guess this division's a bit of a clusterfuck too, but I don't know, man, we're gonna make the most of it. Corey Anderson, you defeated Ilir Latifi. That puts you in the top 5 at light heavyweight. How long until you're beasting 29-40 on John Jones? We're getting there, probably just one more fight and I'm right there. Great, see, there's plenty of people for me to fight. There's that Anthony guy, there's that guy over there. I don't need Daniel at all. There's huge money everywhere. USADA, please save me. This question is for Alexander Volkanovski. Alex, you retired Chad Mendez, then you called out Max Holloway. Look at you. I mean, I'm in the top 5. Might as well call for the title. What am I supposed to say? I want to fight the second best guy? Max Holloway's a real gamer, but you look at the runs he's going on. And the one type of fighter he's not fought is the little hobbity power wrestler coming straight out of the Shire. I'm your hobbit, Max. I'm game. Never underestimate a hobbit. Frodo, Bilbo, Alexander Volkanovski. Guys, I would love to continue this press conference and get bombarded by questions about my legitimacy, but I've got a cold. I'm done with you guys. You guys be good. Don't do anything I would do.